Hi guys, today we're going to be working on lesson 22, comparing and contrasting stories. Now, the word comparing and contrasting we've talked about before. Comparing is when we are saying how two things are alike, and contrasting is when we are saying how two things are different. So, in lesson 22, we are going to be reading two different stories, or in this case, looking at two different book covers. We're going to compare and contrast. How are they alike? How are they different? So the learning target for today says when you read several stories that an author has written about the same characters, you can compare and contrast the themes, setting, and plots. Read. Sometimes an author will write about the same characters in different books. The characters might be the same, but when you compare and contrast the stories, you'll find many differences. Each story by the same author will have its own plot or set of events. The stories may also have different settings where the action takes place. You can also compare the themes, which are messages or lessons the stories offer. Look at the two book covers from a series called The Adventures of Super Cat. Think about what is similar and what is different in the covers. So, like I said, we're going to look at these two book covers. We're not actually reading the stories, but we know illustrations say a lot about a story even before we read the story. Um, so if I refer to book one, I'm going to be obviously talking about this book on the left. This would be book one, and this would be book two. So let's start by looking at the characters in the book. For book one, it looks like there might be two main characters. It looks like the cat, which the main cat is Super Cat. I'm guessing the name is Super Cat based on the title. And if you look at the cat's hat, it says SC for Super Cat. So we have Super Cat and we have a kitten. It looks like Super Cat is saving a kitten from falling. In book two, it looks like the only main character is Super Cat. I do not see another main character there. As far as the setting of each story, remember the setting is where the stories take place. In book one, I would guess that the setting would be in a city. What makes me think a city? Well, it looks like Super Cat is on top of one of those big skyscraper buildings, something that you might see in a big city, kind of like Chicago near us. See a lot of those there. So the setting for book one would be the city, whereas book two, the setting, it would take place near a volcano. Definitely different settings there. As far as the plot, book one, I would say the plot is that Super Cat is rescuing a lost kitten. Whereas book two, the plot would be that Super Cat stops a volcano from erupting. You can tell because Super Cat is almost plugging the end of the volcano right there. And the theme, I think the themes might actually be similar. The theme of both books would be use your powers to help others. So in this one, Super Cat is helping the lost kitten, whereas this one, we don't see any other characters, but maybe Super Cat is keeping the volcano from erupting because, if the volcano erupts, it could do some damage throughout whoever's living in that area near the volcano. So when you guys answer the questions on the next page, you're actually going to fill in this chart. I already gave you these answers. So if you need to rewind the video, as I talk about the different characters, the setting, the plot, and the theme, you can fill in the missing blanks. Okay?